Hey guys, hey bougies, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have another very interesting video, but first, before we jump right into the video, let me talk about this hair. Shout out to Danny Eve's hair for this amazing kinky wig. Guys, for those of you who are in Yaoundé, what are you guys waiting for? Danny Diamond's House of Class. She deals with hair, makeup products. If you're a makeup artist, she can provide you with amazing stuffs. Like, oh my god, thanks to Beauty Vibes for hooking me up with her, and I got this amazing kinky hair. I'm just so excited about this hair. And shout out to Nadine's House of Beauty. Guys, for all of you who are in Bamenda, she is the real deal. The nail plug, look at my nails, guys. I'm just so excited today. Like, you guys should check this out. This nails just gives me some Cardi B vibes, but I'm actually loving it. Shout out to Nadine's House of Beauty. For those of you who are in Bamenda, please, you guys don't want to miss out. Like, she's great. But anyway, I'm just feeling very excited today. I don't know, I'm just so happy today. Maybe it's because I'm actually I'm just excited. So guys, what is abuse in a relationship? We're actually going to be talking on abusive relationships. Reason why I'm doing this video is because last week, as you guys all know, we heard a report of a guy killing his girlfriend because she cheated. Like, trust me, I was really broken that day. I was so heartbroken, and I was actually very pissed off because it's something that has become a new trend, especially in Africa, where a man actually kills his wife, his girlfriend, because of cheating. When a man cheats, it's very normal. They consider it to be very normal. But when a woman cheats, she deserves to die. Like, where did this new mentality come from? And truth be told, it's actually a very serious issue that a lot of us have been taking it very lightly. And I really wanted to use YouTube as a base to really talk about this, to really vent to you guys about how serious this issue is and how heartbreaking it is. Because just 3 weeks back, reports also came to in Nigeria of a man killing his wife because of cheating. Like, a lot of women are being killed because of cheating, and it all boils down to them finding themselves in abusive relationships. I didn't really want to talk only on abuse as a whole, or on physical abuse, but I wanted to talk about abuse in general, and I'm going to be identifying the different types of abuse, so you guys should know. You can be in an abusive relationship, and just because you think abuse only has to do with him beating you up, you feel that your relationship is perfect. But trust me, abuse comes in different forms, and I'm going to be telling you guys all the forms of abuse. We have emotional abuse, we have verbal abuse, we have financial abuse, we have physical abuse, and we have sexual abuse. It's toxic. When a relationship becomes abusive, it is toxic, so you guys need to get out of it. A girl is dying and she's being killed because of a toxic boyfriend, and she probably was in the relationship throughout and she never even saw the signs. There are so many women who are being beaten to death because they are in abusive relationships and they ignore the signs, they ignore the red flags. Sometimes women don't even know that they are in abusive relationships because they feel that abusive relationship only has to do with the physical part. He needs to beat me for the relationship to be abusive. No, you can be going through emotional abuse, you can be going through verbal abuse, you can be going through even sexual abuse and financial abuse as well, and you not even know that your relationship is abusive because you focus your mind only on the physical part. But trust me, honey, this video is going to make your brains tick. Physical abuse comes in different forms. Examples of physical abuse: he beats you up, domestic violence, grabs your hair in public, grabs your hair even at home, just probably using force physically to get you to do whatever they want you to do. Say, for example, they smack a bottle, they threaten you with a gun or a knife, and they force you to go somewhere. Say he wants you to go somewhere and you don't want to go, and he uses force. Physical abuse is always just very physical. Like, he's using contact. There is contact in physical abuse. You could be in a relationship and you're being physically abused every day. He pushes you, he pulls your hair, he beats you up. All of that are different forms of physical abuse. You're being abused. And trust me, when you find yourself in this kind of situation, it doesn't even matter how long you guys have been together. It doesn't even matter for whether you're being together for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Your life is more important than any relationship. Your life is more important. Like, you should value your life, and you should be able to work out no matter how difficult it is, because you have a girl dying, you have a girl being killed in a 5-year relationship by her boyfriend. Whatever you accept now will continue. The first day he takes his hand to slap you, just know it's going to happen again, and it's going to happen again and again and again and again. I'm not here to judge anybody or to shame anybody for being in a toxic relationship, because sometimes you love somebody so much and you find yourself in a toxic relationship and it's so hard for you to get out of it. But trust me, honey, whatever you let go of now, if you accept violence in your relationship, if you make your man feel it's very okay for him to beat you up, to slap you, to pull your hair, to embarrass you in public physically, then trust me, it's going to continue. It is going to continue. It's not going to stop. At that very early stage, when you realize your relationship is toxic and abusive, please, guys, as difficult as it may seem, it's always good to work out. Preserve your life. Don't allow a man beat you and come and give you flowers after and tell you he loves you. He loves you what? The girl who was killed last 2 weeks, could she have ever believed that it was her own boyfriend that was going to take her life? You guys should keep love aside and focus sometimes on reality. Like, trust me, a man will beat you up and then come and get you flowers, get you gifts to make up for what he did. You're always going to be getting gifts after getting beaten up. He's going to keep on beating you and giving you flowers till the day he beats you to death. If you accept him beating you, slapping you, embarrassing you in public, pulling your hair, trust me, it's going to continue. But when you walk out, the longer you stay, it makes it more difficult for you to leave. But when you walk out fast, it makes it easy for you to move on and to actually find peace. So another form of abuse is emotional abuse. Emotional abuse and verbal abuse go hand in hand. Emotional abuse has to do with threats, manipulations, intimidation, and just mind games. If you find your partner controlling what you wear, where you go to, who you talk to, preventing you from seeing your family, destroying properties of yours whenever you guys have a problem, and this happens especially to guys. You're dating a girl, and when you guys have a problem, she breaks things in your house, she destroys the TV, the flat screen, she just destroys your property. You're also in an emotional abusive relationship. If you and your girlfriend have a problem, and when she's angry, she breaks your phone, she breaks your television, she breaks property in your house, you are in an emotional abusive relationship, whether you like it or not. It goes both ways. It doesn't only have to be with the girls. If you're in an emotional abusive relationship and you find your partner getting jealous of your outside relationships, he restricts you from hanging out with your family, with your friends, or maybe he or she restricts you from talking to certain people, threatening to commit suicide if you leave them, accusing you of the wrong things they do. We call it gaslighting in psychology. You guys should research on it. You find out your boyfriend is cheating, and when you want to vent or yell at him, he tells you things like, you're the reason why I was cheating, or he makes it seem like he makes you question your own sanity. Like, he makes you feel like you're insane. You're in an emotional abusive relationship, because truth be told, people like this, they are manipulators. People who emotionally abuse others are manipulative people. Like, they manipulate you into thinking you're the problem. Whenever you guys have a problem, he makes it all seem like it's your fault. He blames you for every little problem you have. He constantly complains about every little thing you do. You're in an emotionally abusive relationship. He calls you names, he insults you, starts up rumors about you which are fake, just because he wants to bring you down. Trust me, emotional abuse is so broad and it's so common. Like it's even the most common, but most people don't always talk about it. They always try to focus abuse only on the physical part, but emotional abuse is something we go through every single day. It happens in 90% of relationships that exist today. Emotional abuse, threatening to end the relationship. Threatening to end the relationship. When they do something wrong and you want to vent, they threaten you, this relationship is going to be over. If you walk out of that door, just know we are breaking up. You cannot be with somebody and truth be told, every single time there's a problem, they threaten to leave you, they threaten to kill themselves, they threaten to commit suicide, they threaten to take away everything they've ever done for you. Trust me, you're in an emotional abusive relationship. Like, if you leave me, I'm going to take away the kids, most in cases where kids are involved. Or if you leave me, I'm going to take away the house I bought for you, I'll take away the car I bought for you. All of that has to do with threats, which falls under emotional and verbal abuse. They insult you, they bring you down, they call you all sorts of names. You need to get out of there. You need to accept that it is toxic, and you need to accept that you're in an abusive relationship, because most of the times you don't know. You should be with someone who actually respects you, and there are certain things you don't say to your partner. So if you're in a relationship and he calls or he uses the B word on you, or he calls you slut, trust me, abusive relationship, he brings you down, makes you feel low on yourself. You should get out. It's toxic. It's really, really toxic. Financial abuse just has to do with your partner using money to control you and to gain power and dominate you in the relationship. It could be a normal relationship, or it could be marriage, and it could be in any form. Say, for example, he restricts you from buying certain things, he restricts you from spending money on yourself. He gives you money and he monitors how you use it. And whenever you have money, he wants to control the finances. Sometimes it's always about responsibilities too at home. He doesn't carry out responsibility. Say in a case where you guys have kids, he doesn't pay the kids' school fees, talk less of feeding, or even the house rent. Everything is on you. He's using money to control you. You see a girl, she's in a financial abusive relationship and she cannot leave because her boyfriend is using money to control her. He beats you up, he emotionally abuses you, and you cannot leave because he's the one paying your rent, he's the one paying your fees, he's the one doing a lot of things for you. You cannot leave because you're being financially abused as well. He's using money to control you, he's using money to dominate you. He threatens to stop doing things for you. Say, for example, mostly in cases where they are married, he says things like he's going to stop paying the rent, he's going to stop paying the fees for the children if you don't do this. I'm going to stop paying rent for the kids, I'm going to stop, because he wants you to do what he wants you to do. And there's another form of abuse which is actually called digital abuse. Digital abuse just has to do with your partner using technology to embarrass you, harass you, bully you online, on social media, or on any other platform that is online. Say, for example, they send you threatening emails, threatening messages, insultive words. They use insultive words, or they comment under your picture and they just bring you down online. They look through your phone, they go through your phone, they check on your pictures, your messages, they bring up fights from your pictures, from your messages, they stalk you, they just control which pictures you post online, and the right hurtful comments under your pictures. They send you threatening text messages, emails, tweets, comments. They keep tabs on who you're friends with, restricting you from being friends with certain people on social media, and just controlling your life. It's digital abuse, guys. Another form of abuse is sexual abuse. Sexual harassment. You're being harassed sexually, you're being forced, you're being raped. All of it is sexual abuse. And trust me, rape is forceful sex. So even if you're in a relationship or you're dating somebody and the person used force on you, it's actually rape. It doesn't matter if you guys are dating. It doesn't even matter. So long as it was forced, so long as you did not want it, you are being sexually abused, and it's a crime punishable by the law. A crime punishable by the law. And if you find yourself in that kind of situation, please guys, get out of it, because it is toxic. You cannot be with a man and he's sexually abusing you or he's harassing you, and it's really bad, because a lot of women find themselves in so many toxic situations and they don't even know how to vent, they don't even know how to heal. It affects you psychologically. Abuse affects you mentally. It brings you down as a whole, and there are a lot of people who actually die from stress. So all of this abuse can actually make you stressed up, and it can actually make you sick. Abuse is stalking. Stalking too is another form of abuse. Stalking is in a situation where you actually have a person who watches you, keeps tabs on you, monitors your life, tracks you, and most of the times a stalker is always somebody from your past, or somebody that you know, or maybe just a total stranger. It just depends on whoever decides to stalk you, but they actually keep tabs on your life. They just keep tabs on you, and it's another form of abuse, because everybody deserves their privacy, and stalkers, they literally prevent you from having privacy. Forms of stalking, different types of stalking. They send you unwanted text messages, calls you, they text you, they give you gifts, or they just leave you gifts. You see, they hang out in places where you hang out in, and they just make you feel uncomfortable and unsafe. They show up to your place uninvited, or they show up to your place at any time of the day. They call people that are close to you. They call your family, call your friends. It is stalking. They basically stalk you even on social media. You see them liking every picture of yours. You see them watching your page, keeping tracks on you. They are basically stalking you. Stalkers can actually make you feel very unsafe, and it's another form of abuse. It's very, very uncomfortable to be stalked. So that is the last form of abuse. We have actually spoken about the different types of abuse, and I've given you guys examples of the different types of abuse. And trust me, I may not have said all, and if you're watching this video and you have other examples of other forms of abuse, you can always comment on the comment section below so others can watch and learn. We need to actually help each other. This video was mainly just for physical abuse, because it's actually something that has been trending so far, especially in Africa. But I decided to talk about abuse in relationships as a whole, because a lot of women are in abusive relationships and they don't know. You find yourself in an emotionally abusive relationship, physically, sexually, or whatever abuse you find yourself in, guys, please get out. Get out. Life is too short. Your life is important, and your life matters. They have been talking about Black Lives Matter, but actually girls' lives matter, because they have been killing a lot of girls out there now because of domestic violence, physical abusive relationships. Girls' lives matter. It doesn't even matter if you cheat. It doesn't even matter whatsoever you did. Nobody deserves to die. Nobody deserves to die. A lot of women are dying out there because men have taken it upon themselves to be killing women because of cheating. It's a sick generation we are in, and trust me, we need change. We need change. Truth be told, we really need change. In my next video, I'm going to be talking to you guys how to deal with an abusive boyfriend, or how to deal with an abusive partner, and how you can get out of an abusive relationship. I love you guys so much. For those of you who are new to my channel, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment. You can always comment on the comment section below. I want to know you guys' ideas. I want to know you guys' thoughts on abusive relationship. You guys should add more points in the comment section, and let's just have a discussion on what you guys think. So until my next video, bye. Love you.